Hi guys, welcome back to The Makeup Hunter. I'm Laura. I'm continuing my Get Ready With Me today, but it is going to be slightly different than usual and different than I had planned. What I really wanted to do today was a very realistic Get Ready With Me. I am a chronic illness sufferer and have mentioned on this channel before that there are days when I just am unable to sit in front of the camera, put makeup on, that sort of thing. I'm having a particularly tough time at the moment, and whilst there has been days over the last week where I've not really been able to sit, do anything, shower, anything, I am feeling a slightly bit better today, and I just wanted to sort of sit in front of the camera and show you what a real Get Ready With Me is as a chronic illness sufferer. So if that sounds like something that you'd be interested in watching, if you are a fellow chronic illness sufferer, fellow spoonie, then this one's for you. You know, whatever you manage to do today, even if all you manage to do today is take your meds and drink some water, then it's a massive achievement. So please keep watching, give me a like, leave me a comment, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and let's get on with things. So on particularly bad days, I can't really do anything other than take my meds, eat and drink. Mum tends to prepare food for me, and I can usually just about make it downstairs. If it's a day where I'm having a real bad flare and I'm on morphine, then I have my meals. If I can eat, I have my meals in bed. I am coming out of a flare. I am in about day 3 post flare up, but because I'm so low from that flare up, I've picked up a virus or a bug or something, and I've got a bad chest, like I'm struggling to breathe, keep going very lightheaded, running a temperature, that sort of thing. I've had a COVID test and it's not COVID, thank goodness, but I have a low immune system because of the conditions that I have, and if there's something going about, then I'm likely to pick it up. So I am a bit breathy because of this problem with my chest, so if I sound like I've been running, all I'm doing is talking. So this is sort of it's a bad day, but it's not a really severe day. On a chronic illness level of 10 being the worst day, 1 being the best, I'm probably on about a 6 or a 7 today. And I've managed to have a shower. I was at the stage where I knew that having a shower would make me feel a little bit better, and whilst it takes an awful lot of energy to have a shower, I've managed it. I also take my medication every day, so a normal spoony day for me, a better spoony day, is I take my meds as soon as I wake up. I keep all my medication next to me on my bedside table because I have memory like a sieve these days, and I have to have it there in front of me in full view or I forget to take them. So I've taken my meds, I've eaten, I've had something to eat, I've had a couple of hot drinks, couple of glasses of water, and then I had a lie down for about half an hour because I just could barely keep my head up. So I came upstairs and had a lie down for about half an hour, and then I showered. and that is all I've done so far. And because I'm at the stage of, you know, I don't know what to call it, so it's like post flare, where I really want to make myself feel better. I want to do what I can to make myself feel better, and one of the things that makes me feel better more than anything is my pup Ray, and he's heard my voice, so he's come to see me. So one of the things that I do to make myself feel better is I put real clothes on. So instead of wearing the standard uniform of mismatched pajamas which I've usually got on, I've actually put on a pair of outdoor leggings and this sweatshirt that still had the tag on that I've never worn before, and I've actually put a bralette and pants on. So I can't believe I'm totally exposing myself on the internet, but most days I don't wear underwear when I'm just in the house, just simply for the fact that it's another step. It's another thing to put on. It's another, you know, thing to step into. So usually it's just mismatched pajamas, some Crocs and a cardigan, and shuffling about the house like extra from The Walking Dead. So just putting these things on, even though it's still like loungewear, I already feel so much better. I feel human. I've washed my hair, but I haven't brushed it yet. Brushing my hair takes a lot of energy, and there are a lot of the days when I don't even brush my hair, and my hair has got so much better because of that, so much healthier because of that. Not washing it so much and brushing it and styling it as much as I used to when I was like a working woman. It's grown loads and the condition's loads better than it used to be. So what I'm going to do now is just run you through some steps that I take to make myself feel better. So we've showered, we've put some real clothes on, and now we're going to brush my hair. And to make the brushing job easier, I use a tangle teaser, and I've also got a Denman brush for when I've got the majority of the tangles out. So I'm going to brush my hair, and I thought maybe this was a silly video to make, but it's for any of my fellow chronic illness sufferers who have those days where you just feel like a slug and you feel useless and worthless, and just to know that you're absolutely not alone. You know, this is just a peek into what it's like for me, and some of the things that I do to try and make myself feel better. So let's brush out these tangles. Okay, now my hair is brushed. The next thing that I like to do to make myself feel a bit more like myself is use some nice perfume. It's such a simple thing to do, but it always makes me feel so much better, so much more like myself. So I'm going to put on two of my best perfumes that I usually save for special occasions, just to make me feel a little bit more special, and that's my signature scent. This is my layering scents that I picked from Jo Malone for one of my birthdays, and I've got the Tuberose Angelica cologne intense, and then the Red Roses cologne. And I start off with the Tuberose, and then once that's settled down a little, I spritz over the Red Roses. and that instantly just makes me feel a bit more human, a bit more special. And that scent always reminds me of trips to London for my birthday. And then next up, I'm going to take care of my skin. One of the things that really suffers when I am having a bad time of it is my skin. I can't do my skincare regimen, so my skin gets incredibly dry and dehydrated, and it's extremely dry and flaky at the moment. So I've just washed my face in the shower, and now I'm going to give it a bit of TLC. So I'm going to use my Beauty Pie Dr. Glycolic. This is just a glycolic acid toner, and it's going to help get rid of some of the dead skin cells. I don't use this every day. I only use it perhaps a couple of times a week. But it's been about 4 days since I've actually done any skincare, so my skin is is suffering quite a bit at the moment, and this is stinging a little because of how dry it is. But once I've done this, my serums and moisturiser and everything will just soak in that much easier. Okay, and once I've done that, I'm going to apply a little bit of my triple hyaluronic acid. This is the Elastic Lifting Eye Serum from Beauty Pie, and I'm just going to use a little of this around the eye area. And then, because my skin is suffering so much at the moment, I'm going to use one of my Beauty Pie Super Active capsules. These are the essential ceramides, which will help to repair my skin's natural barrier. So I'm going to use one of these capsules, and this is super hydrating and super soothing. These are excellent to use if you have I've used them when I've had a bit of sunburn, or if I've used too many acids and my skin's a bit sore from too many acids. These just help to pack a load of hydration and to just help repair that skin barrier. The only thing that with these is because they are so rich, they do take a while to sink into the skin. And I just put the excess on the back of my hands. So while that is soaking in, a couple of other things that I like to do on I'm just going to call them bad days, is I have lit one of my favourite candles in my bedroom, and I've got one of my comfort shows on, or a comfort movie. And the show that I tend to always put on if I can't concentrate very well but I just want something on in the background is Most Haunted. So I've got an episode of Most Haunted playing in the background and a nice scented candle burning. I keep a big bottle of water next to my bed and make sure that I keep drinking. I've also got my pain meds next to me at all times, just in case things get a little bit too severe and a bit too hard to take. I've always got a bottle of morphine and some cocodamol next to me. But touch wood, at the moment the pain is pretty manageable. It's just the rest of me that feels pretty rotten. So I think I need to get into bed, really. That's sort of sums up how I feel. Like I just want to lie down and pull the quilt over me, because I just feel low and run down and very, very low on energy. So that is sort of a regular feeling for me, but we don't dwell, we just do the things that we can to make us feel better. Okay, so that's been soaking in for a few minutes, so I'm now going to go in with another serum. This is the Japan Fusion Genius Lift Elixir, again from Beauty Pie, and this is incredibly hydrating. This does feel like an oil, and I rely on this when my skin is at its most dry, like it is at the moment. So I've just got a couple of drops of that in my hand, and I'm just going to press that into my skin. And again, I'm just rubbing any excess onto the back of my hands. And then another moisturiser that I tend to use on the more dry days, or I tend to use it when I'm not going to be wearing makeup like today, is the Beauty Pie Triple Hyaluronic Acid Deep Moisture Miracle Cream. And this is really deep moisturising. It's super rich, almost to the point of being a little bit greasy. I can't really wear this under makeup because my skin gets too shiny too quickly, but for days like today, it's perfect. So I'm going to put a healthy glob of this onto my face. The only thing I don't like about this cream is the smell. It's got a very strange smell to it, but it does dissipate. It's almost like engine oil, which is really strange. And there we go. So that is my skincare, and that is literally all I am doing to my face today, except for a slick of my Too Faced Hangover RX Pillow Balm. This is in the banana scent. And these are so comfortable and hydrating. Okay, and now all that is left for me to do is give my hair a little bit of TLC, a bit of moisture. So I'm going to be using my Sebastian whipped cream. This is like a moisturising treatment, leave-in treatment. So I'm just going to put a little bit of that on. And then I'm also going to be putting some of my Loreal Elvive Extraordinary Oil. Just couple of pumps of that just through the lengths and ends of my hair. And then because I am going to be getting into bed, well, getting onto the bed, and just curling up and watching TV, potentially read a little bit. I don't want my hair to stay wet, so I am just going to blast it dry with the hairdryer and tie it into a bun, and that is all I'm going to be doing with my hair and face. And that is it for this very intricate, very educational get ready with me. I'm now exhausted. Drying my hair has finished me off. But I don't even know if I'm going to put this up yet. I just thought I'd try and film something a bit more real, a bit more transparent for what life is like. I mean, obviously you don't see what it's like day to day and the emotional and mental side of things, but this is just, you know, I love makeup, I love fashion. One of the things that I've sort of grieved for is the Laura that used to get excited about buying a new outfit for the weekend and high heels and all that sort of thing. All that's sort of gone now. I still buy clothes and I still buy special makeup and stuff, but I just don't go anywhere to wear it. I've got my fantasy life that I still buy outfits for, but unfortunately, as things stand at the moment, it is just fantasy. So a lot of the times that I sit and do a get ready with me and I do my makeup all nice and glam, it's literally just to sit in bed or to go and take it off, or I'm going out with mum for a few hours. So that's just reality, that's just the way things are. And I just wanted to make this video for other people like me who live with chronic pain and chronic illness, and, you know, silly things like putting on your favourite perfume makes you feel like special. So, you know, even if it is all you can do is put a spritz of perfume on and run a brush through your hair, then it's a big achievement and it's a win in the book for me. So yeah, so I just thought I'd share this. I hope everybody is doing well. I hope if you are a chronic illness and chronic pain sufferer that you are having a low pain day. Don't forget to take your meds, don't forget to drink some water and eat something if you can. And yeah, I love you, keep loving yourself, keep loving each other, and I'll see you in my next video, which will hopefully be a little bit more exciting than this one. Thanks guys, bye.